Hey guys, I got some knives for sale. I really need some money to fund some other purchases, so I'm putting up some of my lesser used knives, or the knives I don't use at all, up on the internet for you guys to take a look at. Maybe purchase if you have a little bit of extra cash. I sell on the forums. I have a lot of feedback there. Just I'll put my username in the description along with, I guess my eBay account. But I won't really be making money on these knives. I may make money on one of them. But I think that you'll find that all the prices are good prices nevertheless. So, first up, we got a nice lot of Wenger Esquires. If you want any of these knives, just PM me. We got a nice lot of Wenger Esquires, and these all have logos, so take that for what you will. 2 blue, 3 red. Some of them come with tweezers and toothpicks. Here's a tweezer. This is an empty one. Empty. Tweezer and toothpick. Tweezer and toothpick. So, you can make a couple nice full sets out of these. And basically what you can do is you just put one of these on each of your keychains around the house. Or store one, in your desk and everywhere. Just so you have an extra knife. I'll let all 5 of these go for $13 shipped. You can feel free to send me offers. I don't mind that at all. Okay, next up, let's start from the cheap and go to the expensive. This is the Bantam BLW, I think. This is the medium-sized model with the 3 1/4 inch blade. This one has been used, not severely. There's no scratches on the blade, but it has been resharpened. The edge has been taken back, and it's nice and very sharp. The tip is still nice, but it's very sharp. But there's some wear on the clip, just a little bit. But it's a very nice knife for the money, and I'll let this go for $12 shipped. This is not the one I'm giving away. The one I'm giving away I think is newer. I have 2 of these actually. So next up is the Bucklite medium. I really like this knife, but I just want to make room for some newer pieces. This one has been used maybe half a dozen to 10 times, just cutting paper, packages, tape. Nothing serious. It's still razor sharp. That factory edge is phenomenal. It's basically new. Locks up very solidly, very ergonomic. Actually, there's a little bit of up and down play. I gotta be honest. But this thing is new though. I mean, the condition. I guess it just came with a little bit up and down play, but doesn't affect anything. And I think that's actually relatively normal. You'll find on the lockback. So $17 shipped for this one. I can give you guys discounts for if you buy multiple. So, and this one's the Spyderco Native. This one I bought as a beater, but this one's actually in really nice condition. The blade is almost scuff, scratch free. The blade has been resharpened, but the tip is still very nice, and it still has a decent edge. In addition, the clip has, a lot of scuffs from pocket carry, but I think you could polish that up. And lastly, there's one unique quirk about this knife that I found, and I didn't notice this till a week ago. I've had this knife for months, and you can see right here there's actually a dent in the FRN. I'm not sure what did that. It looks like somebody smushed it or something, or burned it or something. But I mean, honestly, I didn't see that for the months, coming up till when I decided to sell it. See, I did notice that. I'll let this go for $44 shipped. These go for about 60 new, 55 new, so you'll be saving a 10, maybe a little bit more. Next up is a Spyderco Paramilitary S30V. This one's a user. This comes with a nice lanyard. It's blue, gray, white, and black paracord, which is really cool. It's gutted and has this little skull on the end. Very nice and smooth. Opens up great. No scratches on the blade. Tip is perfect. I think it's still the factory edge. It's still, not razor sharp, but it's still pretty sharp. CPM S30V. It has old style jimping. But I prefer the old style jimping. No jimping on the inner choil, which I also prefer. Makes it very comfortable to use. Lockup is good. The only thing about this knife that's strange is that there's brown on the tang where it locks up, but it's not rust. I tried to get it off with steel wool and like some oil, but I don't know what it is. I think it's just like some staining or something from the factory. The lockup it's really strong, but sometimes it's a little sticky, but sometimes it's good, so it doesn't, disengage too easily. It's not stiff though, so it's very easy to disengage. Centering is a hair off. The ones on all the other ones are right on. Like this Native is just straight on. Yeah, it's straight on. Maybe a little bit to the left. The Native the Bucklite is good, and the Bantam's a little bit to the left. And the most expensive one I have here is the Benchmade NPR. This one's a first production run. I've carried this maybe a dozen times. There's some wear on the TI. It's just like if you have a Sabenza, you know how it looks after a couple days. But it's still like factory edge. Tip is perfect. First production 7/16 of 1,000. It's basically it's just like it's been carried for exactly that. 12 times. I think maybe I cut like 5 things with this. A little bit of wear on the TI here. And the centering is, I think, a little bit off, but I don't really know. If you compare it to the width of the whole knife, it's about in the middle, but compared to because I think one side is thicker. I don't really know, but it may be off a little bit. I'll let this go for 130, let's say 133, right? So that's all the knives I have for sale. Let me know if you guys want multiple or a deal on a couple of them, or if you just have a plain old offer. Let me know. I'm open. I just need some money. So thanks guys for watching. See you guys later. Bye.